If you hate weeding in the summer as much as I do, let me show you how a flame torch can change the game for you.
Today we are getting the flame torch out and we're going to burn the weeds around the trees that we have between the properties. This is where the torch comes in super handy. We're going to come around with the flame torch and just burn all the way around it, and then we'll have a hose just in case the fire gets out of hand to put the fire out.
But first, why don't we go over reasons why weeding sucks? To each one of us, we have our own reasons, but for me, there's several things. One, in the middle of summertime, generally is the hottest. We live in St. Louis, Missouri, and all a week long this week, temperatures are anywhere from 95 to 97, and it's just a perfect time for weeds to grow. And if you don't stay on top of weeding, you get behind very quickly. We have a fairly large property. We do a lot of gardening, and those of you that garden know that once you get behind on weeding, the game's over. Another thing for me is I have severe back issues. I had back surgery back in 2011. Bending over to weed is the last thing I want to do, especially out in the heat. I can only go for about 5 or 10 minutes, and when you deal with the amount of weeds that typically most homeowners have to deal with in the middle of summertime, you don't get very far doing it 5 to 10 minutes at a time, and then you have to take a break, and then you bend over awkwardly at some point, and then you're down for 3 or 4 days afterwards. It's just not worth it. So finding a great alternative that is, let's face it, it's fun. It's fun to play with fire. Using a fire torch to burn your weeds is super easy, it's fun to do, and it's really effective. Now I gotta figure out how to get back up on my own. Woo!
It started, got the propane tank turned on. At the wand, we've got another that's letting the gas in, and so we're gonna get it started. Little spark. There we go. So it just went out because you're shooting vertically down into it, perpendicular. You want to shoot across the ground so that air pressure is not coming up, putting the fire out. So that's one tip, is when you're doing the flame torch, don't shoot down into the ground because air pressure goes back in and it puts the fire out. So you want to go across the weeds, and then when you're dealing with trees, you want to go on the side of the trunk and just go around the trunk and burn that way, so you're not burning directly into the tree. And something like this is always good with a two-man job, so you have somebody standing by with the hose ready to go. What I like to do is have everything burn for a little bit, make sure everything's in control, and then when he moves on to the next tree is when we'll have the water hose person come in and put the fires out just to make sure. Make sure you're not hitting that tree trunk.
Yeah, check's right.
So it's a little bit like a little art form. You're trying to get a nice, beautiful circle as you're burning, but you're doing fine. There you go. Now, isn't this better than pulling weeds by hand?
Don't you get those, Brian?
Yeah. And then on the other side there's a little bit. And just kind of take that with you as you go.
awfully close to the tree. Should we just pull that one?
You can do it.
We good?
Sure. And move on to the next tree, and then we'll
Let it smolder a second.
let it smolder a little bit. Make sure all the little things are getting burned down. Doesn't that look great already? And don't worry about like the grass on the edges that get burned a little bit. That's all going to grow back fine. But you're not going to have to weed, and it's going to look really good. Go ahead. You want to turn it on to the spray or the rain.
Oh, yeah, that's my better.
Shower probably does the best. There you go.
Yeah.
So while we're putting the fires out on this one, let's see how this. All the dads out there, I think you guys understand, once the kids go off to school or wherever they leave the house, when they come back, it's kind of nice to put them to work. One, it takes a load off of you, but number two is it's kind of nice to do something as a family together. I know the kids hate it, but it does help out. A lot of this stuff, again, as we get older, it gets harder for us to do. The kids come home, put them to work, and it's a nice little family thing. That's the psychology of it. There's the first tree is done. The big pear tree that we have, which is a nuisance tree actually. But you saw how bad the weeds were, and everything has been burned, watered down just to make sure the fire doesn't get out of control. So that looks pretty good. In the next few days, all of this will be dead, but it'll have a nice little kind of a black color. And then if you want, you can mulch it or do whatever, but we'll probably just leave it like this. Working down the row, kind of clean up all these areas, and then we will employ the youngest when he comes home, and we'll have him do the garden with the flame torch. The other thing about having your kids do some of the yard work around the property, getting on the flame torch, you're teaching them how to do this stuff. So I think generally yard work the kids don't want to do. You introduce a flame torch to where they can burn stuff. It's exciting, it's fun, and they're learning how to do something. So that's another thing.
All right, so a little bird's eye view of how the trees look the day after. They look fantastic, and they still allow you to go in and put in some mulch or edge these up really good, but the weeds are gone, and that's what is important. A flame torch is a great tool to add to your arsenal at home. Now, you're not going to use it for all of your weeding, but for certain instances, it is the tool to use. Saves you time, saves you energy, and like for me, saves my back, saves your back. Make weeding fun again and make it a family affair. We'll see you on the next video.